Everybody, just want to welcome you to week 10, module 10 for your ME14 Mechanics of Solids course. Within this module here, we're taking a look at the topics of transformation of stress and strain and taking a look at some of the failure theories as well. We'll talk a little bit about how these theories here and all the information that we're learning within this module is going to carry on to other courses within your mechanical engineering curriculum. So some bookkeeping items for this week right here. We have your quiz number 10. This has been posted to Blackboard and it'll be due on Friday the 8th by 4 p.m. We also have the reminder now that your homework number 4 here is due Monday the 5th by 11 p.m. So a reminder, as always, I do have office hours scheduled between 9:30 and 10:30 a.m. on Wednesdays. Now, if this time doesn't work for you, just send me a message, an email, or a chat on Teams, and we'll find a times that works for both of us. So now as we jump into our module 10, we're going to continue on with our transformations of stress and strain and wrap up our chapter 7. So within this module, we're going to examine the methods for determining the maximum stresses and strains at any point in a structure. And we're also going to take a look at the study of stress conditions necessary to cause our failure. And that's when we're getting to some of our failure theories here. So objectives within this module here, we're going to use transformation techniques to identify key components of stresses. We're going to examine theories of failure for ductile and brittle materials. We'll analyze plane stresses in thin-walled pressure vessels. And last, we're going to take a look at the extend Moore's circle analysis to examine the transformations of strain in this case now. So relating back to our textbook, this is going to be broken into two different sections for this module, Module 10.1 and Module 10.2. For Module 10.1, this will relate to Chapter 7, Sections 5 through 7. And for Module 10.2, this will be Chapter 7, Sections 8 through 9. So looking at our module 10.1, this will be failure theory and stresses in thin-walled pressure vessels. So within this section for this module here, our 10.1, we're going to be taking a look at the theories of failure, in particular, looking at our yield criteria for ductile materials, talking about our maximum shearing stress and our maximum distortion energy criterions. We're also going to look at the fracture criteria for brittle materials under plane stress. And within this, we'll look at our maximum normal stress criterion, as well as our Moore's criterion as well. Then we'll look at the stresses in our thin-walled pressure vessel, in particular looking at both spherical and cylindrical pressure vessels. So within this module here, we'll go over the key theory relating to the topics above, talk about our governing equations, go through some practical applications, and then get into some problem solving as well. So for module 10.2, we're going to take a look at our plane stress and our three-dimensional analysis of strain. So objectives within this module 10.2, we're going to take a look at the transformations of our plane stress, looking at our transformation equations and Moore's circle for plane stress. Then we'll get into our 3D cases here for the analysis of strain and talk about the measurements of strains and get into the strain rosette as well. So within this module, we'll take a look at some of the theory from the above topics, talk about some of our key equations, go into some practical applications, and then do out some problem solving as well.